and your services?
Certainly. There's definitely an uptick in referrals.
And how do you see this evolving? Or I know we talked earlier that it's not necessarily the same as when you were a kid and when I was a kid, and maybe it's a little bit the same, but it's evolved with everything else.
Yes. So essentially, whenever I was a child, a lot of people weren't really into mental health services altogether, but now these younger generations, they express themselves a lot more, and they are very good advocates for themselves and saying, like, I think I need to talk to someone. It would be helpful to talk to someone. So you see those type of referrals, and then there's the overall mental health, the national mental health crisis that's happening right now, and the other factors in people's homes and what's going on in schools nowadays. So it's a greater need for mental health treatment.
And like you said, it's not so much of a taboo anymore. People are able to say, I need some help. For instance, headed back to school can be very much an anxiety-ridden time.
Very much so.
What do you see?
It's a lot of anxiety surrounding, sometimes for younger children, new classes, sometimes if you're transitioning to new schools, peers, are you going to have the same friends? Will they be in the classrooms with you? So you see those type of things. And then when you see teens and older students, it's more so about returning to school. Sometimes how you look, comparison of having some of the same clothing, what's popular, body image, are you smaller, are you larger than your peers? It's a lot of stuff surrounding. That doesn't even include some kids who unfortunately may have had to repeat their grades, the anxiety and the embarrassment that's associated with that, or just sometimes something new, just not knowing what to expect. One of the younger kids was telling me they were nervous about going to the 4th grade because they heard that 4th grade was harder than 3rd grade. And so it's things that we wouldn't necessarily consider that may be challenging for them, just a lot of different factors like that.
How do you help parents ease the anxiety?
Tell them to stay calm, because sometimes whenever you're not calm, then your child picks up on you being not calm, and it kind of transfers or adds to what's going on. But I also encourage them to have self-care and try to set routines for themselves so that they don't feel overwhelmed whenever the school year starts, because they're kind of pre-prepared or prepared, I'm sorry, in the beginning of it. And then also I just tell them to take the time that they need.
I know a big issue, and I know you know it well, is social media when it comes to mental health for kids. It's not something that everybody experienced, but now as an adult, I'm like, gosh, I'm so glad I didn't grow up with all that. It was bad enough.
Yes,
you know?
yes.
How do you see social media playing into the anxiety and mental health challenges for young people?
So it's a lot of different factors. First, you have cyberbullying, which is basically where someone harasses someone else or tries to humiliate someone else by using mediums of the internet, usually social media. And then you have FOMO, or fear of missing out, where some people are looking at the reels and they're looking at the photos and they're looking at the likes, so that causes it because of comparison. And then you also just have, sometimes people don't have the same liberties, like some kids may be able to go and do certain things or wear certain things and others can't, which goes back to comparison. So it's basically where kids are looking at social media and comparing their lives to what they're seeing other people are posting.
And one thing you were telling me earlier is that to encourage kids to be a leader might help, you know, cut down on, you know, that gang mentality of, you know, ganging up on somebody and making them feel bad. Maybe if the child was a leader, it might help other people to see, yeah, we shouldn't be doing that.
Yes, definitely. Just helping them understand that that's not okay.
Yeah.
Helping them understand that everyone has feelings. Would you like it if someone treated you that way? How would you feel to be the outcast? It doesn't cost to be kind. Teaching kids those type of things, and just helping their self-esteem, so that, because more than likely people are going to have feedback for them not joining, and letting them know you're still doing the right thing. And once you have people that have that type of character, then it helps create smoother environments for everyone else, including the child that's being bullied.
All right, we hope we have a wonderful school year. Thank you for what you do.
Thank you.
And for being with us today.
Yes, ma'am, I appreciate the opportunity.
Really appreciate it. All right, and that is Marisha Mathis with ThriveWorks, and she's got some great advice, and we'll be right back.
Does your kitchen...